Hey there! So, have you ever looked at stock analysis and just felt completely lost? Well, you're in the right place. We're about to build a simple, powerful toolkit and a really clear workflow that's going to change how you see the market, starting right now.
You know that feeling, right? Looking at the market can feel like trying to drink from a fire hose. You've got charts, you've got data points, you've got a million different opinions. It's a lot. But here's the good news. You're not alone in feeling that way. And trust me, there is a much, much simpler way to approach it. So instead of getting buried in all that noise, we're going to build a really simple but powerful framework. I want you to think of this as your new map for the market, the one thing that's going to bring clarity and, more importantly, confidence to every single decision you make.
And that framework, it all rests on three core pillars. If you can master these, you'll have the foundation for making smarter, more confident decisions, no matter what your strategy is. Okay, this right here, this is your new mental model, and it all boils down to just three simple questions. First, technical analysis. That's just asking, what is the price doing? It's all about the charts, trends, and patterns. Second, fundamental analysis. How is the actual business doing? This is where we look under the hood at its financial health. And third, sentiment. What is the crowd thinking? You know, the news, the social media buzz, the hype, the fear. And here's the secret. The best decisions always consider all three. All right, so now that we have our three pillars, our foundation, we can start choosing the right tools for the job. And listen, the goal is not to have the most tools. The goal is to have the right ones and to know how to use them really, really well. For our technical pillar, we really only need about 5 core tools to get going. Moving averages, they just tell us which way the trend is flowing. RSI is super interesting. It measures momentum, basically telling us if a stock is running hot or running out of steam. MACD helps us see how strong that trend is. Volume. Volume is your truth detector. It tells you if a big price move is for real. And finally, ATR. Think of this as your secret weapon for managing risk by showing you just how wild or tame a stock is. Next up, fundamentals. This is where you put on your detective hat. You're not just looking at a stock ticker, you're trying to understand the actual business behind it. Is it healthy? Is it profitable? And is it actually worth what the market says it is? And when you're playing detective, you're always looking for clues, right? We can think of them as green flags and red flags. Green flags are those awesome signs of a healthy business, like widening profit margins or tons of cash flow. Red flags, well, those are the warning signs. Things like skyrocketing debt or cash flow that's starting to dry up. That tells you, hey, maybe I should dig a little deeper here. Okay, theory time is over. We've got our framework, we've got our tools. Now for the really exciting part. Let's put this stuff into practice and actually go find some potential investment ideas. Here is a perfect, concrete example of a stock screen. Think of it just like a recipe. First, we start with a huge universe of stocks. Then we apply our technical filters, one by one. Is it in an uptrend? Check. Does it have some good momentum behind it? Check. And is there enough trading volume to show that people are actually interested? Check. Just like that, you've narrowed thousands of stocks down to just a handful that are actually worth your time. So how does all this stuff actually fit together into a daily routine? Because that's the key, isn't it? Great analysis isn't about one single brilliant insight. It's about having a consistent, disciplined process you can rely on every single day. The structure of your day is everything, and it's a really simple 3-part cycle. Before the market even opens, you prepare. During market hours, you execute your plan with discipline. And after the close, this is crucial, you review and you learn. This prepare, execute, review loop is what really separates the pros from the amateurs. Okay, let's pull all of this together into one simple action plan, a checklist you can use to build your own toolkit, like right now. If you take away just one thing today, let it be this. Start simple and stay focused. You do not need a dozen different tools. You just need one reliable tool for each job. One for charting, one for screening, one for fundamentals. You get the idea. Master this lean toolkit first, and I promise you will be way ahead of the game. And finally, let's talk about what not to do. Try to avoid these common traps. First, tool overload. Don't drown yourself in complexity. Second, and this is the big one, never ignore your risk. And third, please journal your trades. I know it can feel like a chore, but it is the single fastest way to learn and get better. Honestly, keeping it simple is your best defense. And there you have it, a clear framework, a focused toolkit, and a disciplined workflow. The theory is done. Now the real work begins. Your toolkit is ready. So, what's the first question you're going to ask the market?